the game is getting away from you.
First pass play they've called with Tyrod Taylor in there. He's going to run. There's a flag down that'll wipe this first down gain away, but then another flag as he was going into his slide, and now some pushing and shoving. Sidney Brown's getting right in there with the veteran Justin Pugh. It was Brown who delivered the hit as Taylor was going into his slide.
You've got to let go, and then here it is at the end of the plane. Forearm right to the helmet.
2nd and 1. Pressure coming from Parsons. Throw to the end zone. It is caught. No. Incomplete. Cedric Wilson went way up there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 11. The penalty's half the distance to the goal. First down.
You see Parsons is livid. Let's look at it.
Let's take a look. That happened so fast. I mean, it's easy in slow-mo. I think in live, it looked like he hit him in the back.
Look at that. I mean, it's Christmas, so you can't be making kids upset.
Pierce has this team ready to play. Here's the pass on 2nd and 16. That'll probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll go for 1.
And you see the rallying, tackling. They're keeping the cup guy inside, outside, one in the middle.
And I can tell you after that drive, he came off the field. He was pacing back and forth, talking to himself. And then he went over to the offensive line and he was fired up. He challenged them. He said, you all dominate. We dominate.
Mahomes throws and
He's picked off. And this one's going back for a touchdown. 2 steps, 2 defensive touchdowns. And it's Jack Jones who had a pick 6 last week.
Unbelievable. You just called it.
Patrick Mahomes, you got to stop the magician. You stop the magician, then the act is over. It was everywhere.
I know. Once again, it's a long game.
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
And now is Jones mixing it up.
You can see, though, the Raiders, look at Pierce. Come on. Get back. He said, good job.
Get back
Keep
before
poised.
you get thrown
Yeah.
out and your act is over today. This is Kelsey after the fake punt. Right around that time, he threw his helmet on the sideline.
Andy Reid is talking. There's the helmet. Andy Reid's like, no, don't give him his helmet. Don't give him his helmet. He doesn't deserve it. He wants to launch it like that. And he goes, Travis, come on now. You're one of the leaders of this team. Come on, big guy. Let's get going. He's like, all right, I got you, coach.
Belichick's going crazy on the top of your screen. Belichick was several yards on the field.
You didn't give us time. You just spotted the ball. You got to give us a...
Belichick was darn near by the mini shield on the 25-yard line. We think he was screaming about the spotting of the football after the 15-yard penalty. But they haven't moved the ball. Still at the 22.
And it still shows you the fire that guy has. Fair catch signal from Powell, and then it bounces out of bounds.
Hey, Ford, guess the fucking ball.
So the Vikings.
Big missed opportunity there for Seattle. As Zentner punts to Dallas, and a fair catch at the 8, and then Dallas threw an elbow down the field on Colton Dowell, and the flag comes out. I don't think Dallas appreciated how close Dowell was, but then no excuse for what he did after the play.
DJ Dallas doesn't make contact, but he does swing. And Colton Dowell, who is, I mean, he's just there, just making sure he doesn't.
Yeah, you wonder if that's kick-catch interference, right? And if that ball's going to go to the ground.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Receiving team number 31.
Here's Walker. In that hesitation move to the line of scrimmage, and he picks up 2 yards.
Fast, slow, fast.
Yeah, fast, slow, fast.
An extracurricular and a flag comes out. It's gotten a little chippy here on this Christmas Eve.
Dead ball personal foul. Defense number 94.
Johnson left of your screen taken down by Bradford. Let's see what happens when he gets up.
Yeah, Johnson.
It's always the second guy, right? Bradford's starting to push him. He gets frustrated. He's got his hands on the face mask.
Yeah, I think that's just it. He won't let go of the face mask.
For Tennessee, 2nd and 4. Henry middle and stopped. Draymond Jones, the first to greet him. And now extracurricular and multiple flags fly. This has been a very chippy game.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 23.
Just can't react.
Flop. And you can see Kinsey's reaction after it.
If this is the NBA, he'd get a penalty for flopping.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense number 68. 15-yard penalty.
Well, that was the back end. We didn't see a little bit what preceded that. But, you know, you get the guy that when it's obvious.
Kwon, who took a big dive on that one, too.
You're talking about 320 pounds hitting that turf. I felt the aftershock.
All right. That's situation normal right there. There's just a little bit of John.
There's Walker with the shot. Wade Walker.
Yeah, he was out of bounds on that.
Maybe they missed that.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 47 of the kicking team.
That gets called for the extracurricular there.
Rudolph, play action on second down. Pocket collapses. Hendrickson gets two arms around him, and Rudolph is dumped. And some extracurricular here. Hendrickson and Broderick Jones, the rookie, moving around. He was a limited participant pretty much all week. And Mike Tomlin gave the assumption, the idea that, hey, he's going to get closer and there's a good chance that he could make that return. Here's that chippiness we were expecting between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Kappa, and he'll draw the flag eventually here. Got to imagine this will be inconsequential.
That is the end of the ball game.
And it's official. Here in Pittsburgh, Rudolph saves Christmas.
So many people left that team for dead after they lose Deshaun Watson, but that one nearly picked off. Garrett Wilson now, some jawing back and forth with St. Juice.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense, number 25.
March, how did you see this?
Well, I didn't see a hold. I thought maybe there could have been a case for hands to the face. You cannot go into third and 20.
Simeon feeling the pressure again, fires down the sideline, incomplete. No flags. Brace Hall, the intended receiver, and it was Hudson on the coverage. And Salah is red hot.
Here you see it up top, and
right there, they're arguing that Hudson got him prematurely around the waist.
Based on the way that they've been calling this game and some of the pass interferences on the Jets, you would think that they would have called that one as well.
Roughing the passer, defense number 91.
Patrick Jones. Ooh.
Helmet to the chin area?
Helmet to chin area. I don't know if I like that call. He's looking and saying, you know, where do you want me to go with that? And Kevin O'Connell, he has a point. He really does. It's supposed to be to the head or neck area. It's going to be an automatic roughing the passer. It looked like he went and hit the shoulder, chest area, not the head or neck area. So I wouldn't have called that. And I feel your pain right now, Kevin O'Connell.
Holding, receiving team, number 22.
And the special teams, that's Chris Tabor was his primary job before taking over as the interim head coach.
Yeah, and he said it's been kind of like a fire hose, you know, kind of learning all the things that you needed to do to be the head coach. And he's obviously not happy. False start.
Offense number 74. Elected to take a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff.
And I guess Kyle Shanahan said no,
Correction.
he didn't want that.
They do not want to take a timeout. Please reset the game clock to 1:13.
Play clock at 1, and they have to use that final timeout.
That's a killer. That's a killer. You can see there was some miscommunication on the motion. All right, I'm going to line up here, then I got to go in motion. If you break the formation You can see Wes Welker, the wide receivers coach. He's mad.
Conversation over here.
Sideline warning against the Buffalo bench. There's no yardage penalty for this warning.
Bill's getting all fired up. They're out there on the white. If they get in the way of the officials, you get a warning, and you get a flag.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 67.
Powell is going in at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, you don't need to do that. I don't know who he pushes, but this guy had, oh, there he goes. He pushes, looks like Josh Pascal.
Miles Sanders can't break through, but he gets inside the 45 of Green Bay. Extra pushing and shoving going on down it. Well, it was last Christmas Eve. We talked about how the weather was different. It was so cold, but
rest of the league trying to duplicate it. Nobody can do it like these guys can. Goddard with the assist. Hurts into the end zone. There's a flag down, though. Hurts is in, but there's a flag. All kinds of stuff to sort out, and Kelsey is hot. Fair catch taken that time by Gainwell, and here's two teams getting together a little bit after the play.
I mean, he was the one who was going off the field.
Ball start.
Oh.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
They've actually caught it on the center, John Michael Schmitz.
Wow. It can't be an abrupt, sudden movement, and that's what they called right there. But I'm thinking that the one that might have been was on the outside to Andrew Thomas, because he pointed out right in front of Jalen Carter, and that's what kind of pulled him off sides. I didn't see the center move.
Who's as good as there is at tight end, and there's Likely and Gibson getting into it after that pass interference call, but Likely is